What's going on, champions? This is Lyndon, aka Buzzkill.
Lance Excalibur.
All right. X-Men.
X-Men
Apocalypse. I've seen it.
Yep.
I'm going to see it again.
Yep.
I fucking loved it.
I hated it.
All right. let's
we haven't talked about this. We haven't
talked about this at all.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So,
for me, I had no expectations of the movie.
Okay.
So I feel like one of the lucky few. I didn't watch. I've only seen like maybe one or two trailers.
Right.
I think we reviewed one of them. I didn't see any pictures. You know, I didn't look up anything. I didn't know what the story was really, truly going to be about. I had zero expectations for this movie. I actually forgot that she was even coming out. So for me, it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see it. I'll take my nephew to go see it. Cool. I loved it. That whole.
Okay.
For me, I love what they did with Apocalypse. I loved Apocalypse.
Okay, I hated X-Men Apocalypse 100%. Like I'm not gonna say I hated 100%. It was just it kind of had the same Batman v Superman problem, but it just the editing and the pacing and the emotion of the movie was off. Like okay, let me start off. Okay, like look. First off, I'm gonna blow through my discrepancies for the movie, and then we're gonna pick at it if you want to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But first off, the whole emotional scene with Magneto and his family, I didn't feel that shit at all.
Oh,
like, man, I'm sorry. Like, okay, let me. Can I make a point? Magneto was in the building, and all of a sudden he stops the thing from falling on the dude. People clearly saw him, and then all the dudes come there with no metal on it. Okay, first off, why didn't they just think this dude just had like psychic powers to hold stuff up? Y'all automatically think that he's controlling metal from that? From that, you think that he's Magneto from that? Because there's so many mutants out there that they know about, and he could have just been like a gravity mutant. He could have been a psychic mutant, anything. But all of a sudden, you assume he's a metal mutant, and you go over there with no metal on to like.
But he's the most sought after person in the world,
but still, that it's just like they came way too prepared to like, and they knew exactly who he was. Out of all the mutants in the world, that's the mutant y'all think he is. That was just out of nowhere. Okay, I ain't done. And then all of a sudden, they try to take him away and all this other stuff. And dudes had the bow and arrow, and then he's holding the arrow like this, right? And he shoot the girl. Okay, I don't know if you know this, but unless you holding the arrow like this, you ain't going through nobody's body. Okay, and then there was a wooden arrow. It was a wooden bow and a wooden arrow. Wooden bow and wooden arrow can't even get that much torque. It can't to go through nobody. You can poke them, you can stab them, but you ain't going through a kid's body into the wife's body and kill them like that, okay? That was supposed to happen because I didn't even see it go through the wife's body. I thought she was still alive.
I thought she was.
Apparently, it went through her and killed her too, which was fucking stupid. Because first off, it's a wooden bow and arrow. It don't have enough torque to go through nobody. Like you saw the arrow when it came out, it was floppy like this. That ain't going through nobody's body, dog. It wasn't even titanium. I don't know if you know about bows and that like that. That shit was just stupid in itself, And then all of a sudden they want to be apologetic. I'm sorry. Then all of a sudden he just kills all of them. If I'm in mental shock for my family dying, I ain't trying to kill everybody. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I'm killing everybody.
It was just kind of like
killing everybody.
The emotional scene when he was crying, it just felt weak. I was like, I don't even believe that shit. I don't even believe she's dead. That arrow couldn't do nothing. It was just like the whole process of like, how did y'all know he was him? He could have been any other mutant, to them getting there, to them killing his family. It just felt so forced, and the acting was so weak. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you,
nigga, like
you are like
what?
Out of your damn mind.
Dude,
you are out your mind.
That whole beginning moment with Magneto to me was just the weakest. I'm sorry. Okay, that's my first reservation. You asked me. You want me to take that other?
Go ahead. All right, wait. Let me jump. Let me jump.
Go ahead, jump.
Because you talking crazy as shit.
I'm not, nigga. That was weak. That was weak.
You are okay. Number one. People are dumb. A person can be smart. People are dumb, okay? Let's just be real. And we talking about they was in the woods. I don't know where the fuck they was at. Like he was working at some steel mill.
What the fuck?
This small town folk. Number one, he's the most sought after person in the whole world. This nigga's the number one world fugitive. I'm sorry, if I'm in a steel mill and I see a motherfucker stop a metal thing of motherfucking tons, please. I would think that motherfucker.
This dude's been working there for years. He's been to their house.
It doesn't matter.
They know about this dude. All of a sudden, y'all gonna come there with no metal on? Like it was just like,
man, they established very early on. Everybody's looking for this dude. They've been looking for this dude. They never stopped looking for this dude. I get, man. Come on, like.
No, it was weak. It's
not weak.
It was weak. It was weak.
Now the whole bow and arrow thing. I think you are thinking way too much into that shit.
Oh, I'm not.
You are thinking way.
That was the first thing I noticed. I was like, that boy never can't go through nobody's body, let alone go through the girl and kill the mother too. Get out of here with that shit.
I give it to you. I didn't think that the mother was dead. They had to kill her ass some way. They had to do it some way. It's like, okay,
But
for
a
what,
bullet was
take
going
it
through the
for-
kid. A bullet was going through and kill her. Like, come on,
You
man.
gotta keep the shit in perspective. Keep this shit. It's like, nigga, you doing the shit that I do, okay?
Bruh.
Like, you doing the shit that you hate that I do.
If the acting wasn't so bad,
The acting was that
it was weak.
It was that weak.
It was weak. He was crying. He was like that. I was like, what you got to do? Like, you lying. Like, I felt like, don't look at me like that. The acting was weak, though. Magneto acting in that emotional scene, I ain't gonna lie, the rest of the movie, he did pretty good. But that emotional scene, you can tell he didn't believe it. He was just like, that ain't my family, but nah, we're killing everybody. Like, it was weak. It was weak,
What the fuck, nigga?
Whatever, man. You can look at me like that.
Bruh.
It was weak.
Okay,
It was weak.
I disagree 100%.
Comment down below if y'all think that was weak. It was weak.
I disagree 100%. Now, the whole bow and arrow thing, okay, all right, I give you that. They had to kill him motherfucking some way, okay? They had to do it some way. Now, at the same time, I'm not making no excuses for the shit. I'm just saying, for the sake of the story, they had to do the shit some way. For what it was, I appreciated it in the movie. I appreciated that whole scene.
Okay.
I appreciated the whole scene. So
Okay,
it's-
the Magneto.
what's your other reservation, man?
Dude, first off, most people's acting was kind of the only actors that was shining was the chick from Game of Thrones who played Jean Grey was amazing at her role. The dude that did Nightcrawler did a really good job as Nightcrawler. That was really good. And Professor X, I'm starting to really like, I'm coming over to him, so I can actually say I actually
Coming
appreciate.
over to him?
Because in the beginning, the first movie, I didn't like him too much. This movie, I liked him a lot more. Okay, let me finish.
You a rocker,
Let me tell you why I don't like it. Okay, Apocalypse was just weak. I'm sorry, Apocalypse,
Bruh.
He felt so little to me. Like, okay, every time, even when he stood in front of Magneto, Magneto was like here and he was here. He was just like, I can make you more powerful.
That
I
was
like,
not like,
man,
okay,
push that little nigga in his face.
his
Like, what-
physical size. Okay, yes, Apocalypse is bigger. He's a physically imposing character.
He just felt weak.
Cool. There's nothing about him that felt weak to me.
Okay.
Like he did not feel weak. Now, like
His
you
speeches,
change his size.
everything about him just felt like he was just off. It kind of felt like he wasn't edited correctly. It's like his moments in the movie felt like way too serious compared to everybody else. I feel like everybody
He's a serious nigga.
Even Magneto was just
He
like
ran the world.
Magneto
my
was
dude.
like, who the fuck is you? Like he was just like I feel like everybody else was like, look, we in this regular world doing our thing, and all of a sudden I can make the world a better place. Like nigga, the world is straight. The world is straight.
Okay.
Like,
Real talk. Keep this shit in perspective. Apocalypse ran the world. He is serious. He is that dude. He is that dude. Everything is world
He's not.
ending. This is the dude who's wiped out the whole
Four
world.
mutants killed the dude.
No,
Four
it
mutants.
was not four of them.
Four, five. Like there was like not everybody was attacking. Like
you was talking about four of the strongest mutants.
Scott was beaming them. Okay,
You talking about four of the strongest mutants?
Fine. It just,
Come
he felt
on, bro.
weak. He felt weak.
Okay, first of all, Magneto say, "Who the fuck are you?" Magneto's that nigga. Magneto's that nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, why you following
He
him?
can say that.
Like I'm doing this
nobody
because
else
my
say
family's
that.
going. Okay,
He can say that to whoever.
okay, fine.
Come
Fine,
on, bro.
fine.
He don't say that.
Look. You asked me to tell you my reservation. I'm telling you. So Magneto was weak. I mean, Magneto's beginning scene was weak. Apocalypse was really weak to me. Every time he was in the scene, I hated him. The people that he chose to be his four horsemen they really did nothing. Like the angel wing dude, like yeah, he got some cool metal wings, but that's it. Like what you do? Why are you the most powerful? Anybody can beat your ass. All you do is fly. Like to me, that's just like he was just weak. They should have had so many other mutants he could have picked. He could have like so many other people, but he picked the weakest mutants. Even Psylocke, all she did was swing her little zoom. And you know what? And here's the other thing that really got me. Every time there was a scene, and this was the off-putting, one of the biggest problems for me in this whole movie was that every time a mutant had to kill regular people, no-name people, they killed them in a dime. He was like, brook, dead. Like Magneto killed all the people, dead. Anybody else, freaking Apocalypse killed these people, put a zoo in the wall, just kill anybody. But the moment it came to fighting other main mutants we know and love, they like homegirl Psylocke, her sword, and she had beasts killed 10 times, but all of a sudden it's a whip now, so I'm gonna choke you with it. Nigga, stabbed him, man. You got him. Like every time they had an opportunity to kill somebody that was an actual mutant, they grabbed them and choked them or did something like, instead of just like, you killed all these people instantly. with almost no thought. But then even the part when
Sonic didn't kill anybody.
she didn't do nothing. But here's the thing. Okay, in the part when the battle first started, when Storm and Psylocke was together, and then Psylocke told Storm separate them, and then the lightning went like, why you just say shock them niggas and kill them? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything they did was just to set up a fun fight scene rather than have any. I never felt no mutant was in the sense of danger. I never felt the sense of danger for any mutant in this whole thing because no mutant died. A whole lot of regular normal people died. But no mutant died. Every time a mutant fought another mutant, they pulled punches.
Apocalypse was not trying to kill mutants. He was not trying to kill
I'm talking about
mutants.
but the other, but that's my point. It's like you never felt danger for the actual cast, so the movie felt not dangerous.
But the movie was not about the cast. The movie was about the rest of the world. The movie Apocalypse was about all of it. His goal was not to kill the mutants.
I never felt that.
He was trying to wipe out humanity.
The reason why I know I would like Civil War because Civil War made like all the dangerous scenes felt dangerous for everybody in general. It felt dangerous for the normal people and for the enhanced people. It felt like everybody was fighting for something, even the people that wasn't powered.
I disagree. I feel like they were fighting for something. I didn't feel like nobody was in danger. Even the one, like even Rhodey getting hurt was a complete accident.
But still, you still felt the sense of the danger though. You felt it like, oh shit,
Vision just fell
Vision made an accident.
20,000 feet.
That shit was kind of like in my heart.
That was the realest moment in the whole movie.
But still, that's my point. You still felt like the heroes themselves wasn't immune to like getting harmed or getting in danger or going to jail or something like in Civil War. Okay, but go to X-Men Apocalypse. It's like I felt like nobody was in danger but normal people. If you didn't have powers, you were gonna die.
No, I can't give you.
The whole world was being destroyed by Magneto. Like it was
Bucky and Cap against God knows how many soldiers.
Okay.
We never won. We were all entertained to see how they was about to fuck these police up. Period. We ain't never think that they should have been dead 100 times.
Let's stay on Apocalypse.
I'm just trying to say, don't draw a parallel.
Are you right? Okay. Fine. I won't draw a parallel. I won't draw. But here's my only thing is that in this movie, I felt like it was just like I never got a sense of like the X-Men themselves need to do like we gotta save the world. I felt like it was. I never got that tension. The tension wasn't there for me, man. It just wasn't. I felt like they was trying to create tension with the whole world almost ending. Then all of a sudden, after everything is done, the X-Men saved the world. And people's like, oh, we survived. Like nobody talked about Magneto was the one destroying the world. Everybody knows this, but Apocalypse. We found out it was Apocalypse fault. It was just like what? It's just Magneto did the same shit he did beforehand.
I disagree. I agree.
He did the same shit he did beforehand, but now they praising him for saving the world. But you started this shit.
The movie is not perfect. It's not perfect. But I feel like Apocalypse was this dude that was way up here.
Nope.
I feel like he was way up here, and he had to bring himself down to be relatable to these people.
Okay, look,
first of all, if you want to get real, I've always had a problem with Magneto through every movie. I've always had a problem with Magneto's character. Number one, how have you not destroyed the world? Like for the first time when he started doing that whole shit destroying, I was like, finally, the whole world is made of fucking metal. What are you doing? You should be the be all end all. And for the first time ever, they actually utilized that power.
Time out. That's another issue. I felt like Magneto was really the enemy of the whole movie. I felt like he was the big bad. I felt like Apocalypse should have been his underling. Like if you compare what each one could do. No. If you could compare, listen. Out of everybody in that whole team, Magneto was actually the one turning the pages in the movie. Apocalypse was really just manipulating, him. Like he really, realistically, if Magneto never joined his side, Apocalypse couldn't do nothing but just walk around killing people with his powers. Like Magneto was really the big bad of the whole movie. That shit really pissed me off. It was like, dude, like why are you listening to this dude? Like you way stronger than Apocalypse.
He's not stronger than Apocalypse.
I think I really
even in the movie that was established, like you can't fuck with that dude.
Okay, fine.
None of them could beat Apocalypse, and that's the thing. That's something Magneto recognized right away. He cannot beat this dude, and that was like okay, fine. That we all
okay. Can I go to something else? Okay, all right. So when Apocalypse got control of Cerebro and took all the missiles and threw them in space, you was gonna destroy the world anyway.
That I had a problem. I just knew he was about to blow the whole world.
You was gonna destroy the world anyway, but you gonna put him in the nukes. But then. Look, here's the thing, because he then used Magneto to literally destroy the world and kill millions of people because everybody knew everybody was going to die. Even the mutants, you knew people was going to die. So if you was going to do that anyway, why the fuck did you not do that when you had control of all the fucking...
The only thing I could rationalize throughout the movie was you was going to kill everybody.
Yep.
Everybody if you blow up the whole world.
Yep.
At least that way, it's going to be a lot of survivors. A lot of them were going to be mutants. that was gonna survive the shit that Magneto was doing. That's the only thing. Like when I sat back and I thought about it, I was like, okay, you would have killed everybody, including yourself.
Would he kill? I don't know. I feel like
they all gotta breathe. Through all of this, nobody has been shown to not have to breathe. Okay, there's no surviving that. You know how many nuclear warheads we got?
That was 1,500. You're right.
Come on, man.
It only take 8 or 9 well-positioned.
Come on, man. Thank you. That's all I kept thinking about. Like there would be no world to rule.
Okay,
if
fine,
you did that, that's all I kept thinking about.
Fine,
that's all I was thinking.
But okay, and then you get all the world's information from a TV screen. I can see if you got to access to the internet, but you got from the TV screen, like to me,
that wasn't explained. But at the same time, I don't feel like it needed to be explained.
It didn't, but it just kind of.
I feel like if it's gonna be a,
it already started on the
technically a god. Like by all accounts, he's a god.
Okay, fine.
Like he's able to do this
fine.
shit.
Hey, look. Okay,
and for me, that worked. I'm glad they didn't fully go into, he can do this because, or he can do this because, like fuck that. This dude has been around for so long. He's been amassing these powers for so long. He can do this shit, and that's it. Like next.
Okay, the whole scene with Quicksilver doing the whole speed thing. Don't get me wrong. That was the most fun scene.
I dare you. Where are you going?
But it was so separate from the movie. I felt like Quicksilver's little mini movie that he had when he was saving everybody. That was funny as hell and very entertaining. But to me, that was actually so off from the movie. I felt like the movie had this serious tense to it. Then all of a sudden, Quicksilver come in and go ha 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 ha.
I feel like it was perfect. I felt like it was perfect for this movie.
It was just too different.
No.
I felt like that was 2 different movies. I felt like if I would have saw that scene and saw the rest of the movie separate, I would have never thought that was a part of the movie. That felt real off to me. It just
to me that was a beautiful part. The whole movie, right there, that was a heavy moment in the movie.
But here's the
thing. It was perfectly timed because nobody saw it coming.
I didn't know how to feel because it was like everybody's about to die because of this explosion, but you come in there and make us laugh. But then at the same time, Havoc died, or maybe he didn't because, in the comics he's in space and shit, so did he get picked up by the freaking space people in that small moment?
Nah, he's dead.
Yeah, but I don't know because they was like, we didn't find his body, we don't know what fuck. So they was kind of hitting that, like, they are going to continue Havoc on in the later issues, in the later movies or some shit, because in the comics they thought he was dead and he really was a space pirate the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wonder if they're going to do that. I don't know what the fuck.
We'll see. So, I'm just trying to say, that entire scene
I didn't know how to feel with that. Like,
it was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect.
It was perfect for entertainment, but it wasn't perfect for the
story.
It wasn't perfect
to me, that was perfect for the story. So you got all of this shit. That was straight chaos happening right there. We don't know what was going. I still don't know what the fuck blew up to make the whole school blow up. All I know is the professor got taken. It was shown that Apocalypse was way stronger than Professor X, which I didn't expect. Not that much stronger than him.
I've never felt such power.
So you got this dude, like, he's teleporting to this dude all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Motherfucking, the whole school about to blow up, and all of a sudden, in comes Quicksilver. To me, perfect. I was not expecting. I was just sitting here like, oh shit, like, what's about to happen?
Yeah.
And then that scene came, and we knew it was gonna be a scene in the movie because it was he stole the movie the first time in Days of Future Past. In the kitchen. To me, the scene was perfect. It worked for the movie.
I didn't
like it. To me, it worked perfectly.
Okay, to continue to move on with my issues with this movie, Quicksilver, just tell a dude, I'm your son. Okay, that shit pissed me off. Like, he let Raven give a speech. He was like, okay, bitch, explain to me. And so she was like, blah, 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 blah. And then he looked at him like, good point. You little nigga, what's your problem? He asked the nigga. He asked him specifically, which I thought was kind of weird. But he almost like he knew that was his son, but wanted to see if he was gonna say something. He was like, "So what about you, kid? What about you, motherfucker?" And then all of a sudden he was like, "I'm here to save my family too." I'm like, dude, the world is about to end. The world is about to end. All you have to do is say, "I'm your son. You have me to live for." And then go, oh shit, nigga, my bad. Let me stop destroying the world. But you didn't say the shit. And any moment, you should say the shit. You should say, you're my daddy, okay? He don't say the shit. You already look 40 years old. He the Quicksilver looks like... he look old as shit, bro. He already look old as shit. He don't even look like no fucking kid. But like, you already look old as shit. Say you're my dad. Say, yo, you're my dad. And I please, but this is the time to say the shit, Linda. You know what I'm talking about. This is the time to say that shit. He didn't say that. out of all the times that was a bad timing in the movie, that's not a time for you to have a little boy moment, okay? The world is about to die. I'm sorry. That shit. And even Raven was looking at him like, you ain't gonna say that? You gonna tell him? Okay, fine. And then we're gonna just run off. Like, what the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here. That pissed me off.
Agree.
That pissed me off so
that was his entire purpose of coming.
And then even at the end of the movie, it was like, you're not, when you gonna tell me that? I'm just gonna hang around here for a while. Like, what the fuck? Like, fuck you, dude. Like, I'm sorry.
I have to agree. That moment that was real. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
Okay, listen. As a whole, I think for an X-Men movie, this is not a Marvel movie. This is not Civil War. This is an X-Men movie.
Right.
This felt like an X-Men movie.
Right.
Could Apocalypse have been better? Yes.
Yes, 100% yes.
No, fuck that. No. Could he have been better? Yes.
Yes.
Was the pacing kind of off?
Yes.
Yes. Was it kind of slow in the beginning?
Yes.
Yes. Was it still a good movie?
No.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. I give this movie a 7.
I think you had.
I give it a 6.5. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I know they put a lot of hard work into this movie. I know they really wanted to make this movie good for the fans. So I respect their hard work and dedication, and I'm gonna give them a 7 because I think that they was trying. But at the same time, I feel like in contrast to all these other good movies, even I ain't gonna lie, I even give Batman and Superman a little bit more credit.
See,
nigga, for its cinematography, for its like the drama of the movie, I think Batman and Superman did something good. I just think the editor of this movie was fucking horrible. This movie, I don't even think the editing could have made it any better. I think they edited as best they could. It was just off. That's my opinion of it. And don't get me wrong, I still think this is a better movie than Batman v Superman. But I think that the tone of this movie was just like all over the place. When Batman v Superman tried to make a too serious movie, they took themselves too seriously, and it just turned out like stupid.
You are speaking fucking blasphemy right now. To even Batman v Superman is fucking dog shit. That shit is barely better than that fucking Fantastic Four movie, and that's only because that Fantastic Four movie is.
That shit was kind of garbage. We should review that.
That shit was garbage.
It was
Garbage. Batman v Superman.
No, Fantastic. Okay,
right here.
the Fantastic Four movie first half was great. Second half was so garbage. The whole movie was garbage.
Yeah.
But the first half was actually great. I actually loved it.
Okay, I agree with that. But still, this movie cannot be compared to Batman v Superman.
Okay, look. All right,
it cannot be.
So I don't piss off my co-host. So I don't piss off anybody else. I'm not going to even compare it to that. But I'm still going to say that I don't like this movie. I give it a 7.
I give it a solid 8.5. To me, it was a good movie for what it was. Like, for what all of these movies are. We knew it was going to be hard to follow Days of Future Past, which I really enjoyed. Keep this shit in perspective. All of these movies have not been like these huge movies. They've always had some kind of complex story to tell. This story was not very complex, but I still enjoyed the hell out the movie.
And why was Jubilee in the movie with that loud ass yellow jacket?
Man, Jubilee was not.
I'm done. That's it.
Whatever.
Comment down below. Let us know if you guys like this movie. Now, I hated the movie. He loved the movie. Whatever. But
I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it.
Comment down below. Let us know what you think.
I can go see it again.
Let us know if you agree with us or not. Tell us what you think. Give us your breakdown.
Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel. Like and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace out.
All right.